Hi guys and welcome back. So for today's video, I just kind of want to keep it more on the simplistic side due to the fact that I am going out tonight, and I also wanted to do a more wearable Christmas look. So it's going to be festive and Christmassy and all that kind of stuff, but it's also going to be more on the simple side. Last year I did a couple of looks that were more crazy, so I think I will randomly put them up in the, I think it's on this side, up in the little iCards. I think that's what they're called, so you guys can click on those. Maybe I'll link them at the end of this video as well. But for Christmas, I know a lot of us aren't going to wear those crazy, wild, over-the-top looks, so I wanted to do a more type of grungy, sexy look and also wear a red lip. So I think it's going to be brownish, goldish with a pop of green and then my red lips. So I need to pep my energy up because I'm quite tired. I'm on my third cup of coffee and it's 1 o'clock. And I know I'm in for a long night because we're going out to a brewery. And I have not had a beer in probably 3 months. I've had a wine night, a crazy wine night of just drinking far too much wine. But tonight, since everything is over and said and done and I'm back to normal after surgery, I'm like, you know what? I deserve a beer or 6. So hopefully once I start getting ready, get up and going and get out, I will wake up. So just hang in there with me because I'm a little tired. So if you want to hang out and see what I come up with, then keep on watching. I had to change my battery in my microphone, so when I got up, I dropped my Jaclyn Hill flash palette, and she's okay. She's all right. She made it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyes because we all know how messy I can get once I start on my eyes, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of a winged liner today. Nothing crazy. I've been more into the winged liner since I got the new Maybelline eyeliner because it is so good. So good. And I'm wearing a hat because when it is freaking freezing outside, let's just be real, in the wintertime, I wear hats a lot. I am a hat girl, so I wear hats out all the time, and on top of that, I'm just lazy and don't feel like fussing with my hair. Let's just keep it real. So I think the first palette I'm going to start out with, see, I don't know about this gold. Let's do, yeah, I have the James palette, Morphe palette out, but I also grabbed the Saharan palette from Juvia's Place. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start with this palette because I was aiming for the gold in this palette for my eyelid. But I think the first shade I'm going to start off with is this brown shade. I mean, you can take any brown shade that you please, but I'm just going to go ahead and take this brown shade and start placing it right into my crease, all over my eyelid. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here, but I'm trying to, is this more of like an orangey? I can't remember if that comes off like super orange. I hope not. But I'm going to start dusting that right here. We just finished our Christmas shopping this morning, but we really didn't buy for too many people, and we bought for some of the kids, and then we do a white elephant just to make it really easy for everybody because, I don't know, things just get so expensive when you got everybody in your freaking family, and then we have so many nieces, nephews, great nephews. Like, it is it would be expensive to buy for everybody. So we buy for a very, very select few. And let's just be real. I'm the type of person that, like, before I keep going, I'm going to use this gold. I hate the fact that Christmas is all about gifts. I find it to be really irritating because I don't think that's what it should be about. So, I don't know. I just feel like it should be more than that. It should not just be strictly about gifts. I barely tapped my brush or my finger into that gold and pressed really lightly because I don't want it to be super intense. I just want you to be able to tell that there's gold on there, but I want it to be very soft. Of course, you can make yours very intense, but I just want it really soft. Just a kiss of gold on my eyelid. I have this Buddy the Elf shirt I'm gonna wear. So we bought 2 different ones. I think we're gonna like swap them out. One of us wear one on Christmas Eve and one of us wear one on Christmas Day. But one of them is red and white, and it has Buddy the Elf when he screams, "Santa!
Santa's coming to town! Oh my God!"
Then the other one is green and it has his face on it and says cotton-headed ninny muggins on it. I effing love that Elf movie. It is hilarious. Elf and the Grinch with Jim Carrey. Those are my 2 Christmas movies that I have got to watch every single year. I relate to the Grinch on so many different levels. Oh my God. So I'm just taking this brush. There's really no additional product on it, but I'm just lightly tapping over so that there's no harsh line there with that gold. It's just blended in really nicely. It is dragging some of that gold out a little bit, but I don't really mind that. It's okay. And I'm going to take my Maybelline Hyper Easy eyeliner and do a little bit of an eyeliner. Last time I did eyeliner on camera, it was a disaster. So I'll probably end up going off camera to fix it, and that's okay. So not too bad, I don't think. Might have made it a little too thick, but I don't even know if you guys could see what I was doing. But I'm going to try and replicate this on my other eye. I'm going to pop on some lashes. Actually, before I do that, I do want to show you this new eyebrow pencil that I got. It's from Revlon. I'm not sure if this particular type has been out or they just are coming out with the Auburn color as new. I'm not sure. This is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil, and I got mine in Auburn. I always use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz to do my brows, but I wanted to find a good drugstore eyebrow pencil, so I used it once. I used it yesterday. It's not too bad. And then I got the CoverGirl Easy Brow Clear Brow Gel. It's definitely not as good as Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, but again, I wanted to find a more drugstore affordable option. So I'm going to use those 2 on my brows off camera, do my liner, and put my lashes on and be back to start on my face. Alright guys, so I am back and I had to eat something. I was starving. I fought with my eyeliner for far too long, so I jinxed myself. But whatever. My eyeliner just kept getting thicker and thicker and thicker. But I cannot mess with it no more. I'm so over it. At this point, I don't even care. We're just going to move on. So, I'm going to use the Benefit Professional to fill in my pores. And then, of course, I'm going in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I am going to set my primer just a little bit because my makeup is going to be on a good amount of the evening. So I'm just going to take a little bit of translucent powder, not a lot, and just set in my oily areas. Y'all are probably thinking like, bitch, take your hat off. I don't want to. For foundation, if you're wondering what I'm eating, I just ate a bowl of cereal. I'm eating these little Mott's assorted fruit snacks. They're really good, but they're really chewy. Like, sticking to my teeth. I'm using the Lancome Tons Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. Let me eat another one. Just because. I finally got a new Age Rewind from Maybelline. Because my other one, I just needed a new one. I think I'm going to use a little bit of Tarte. So I'm going to use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. I say a little bit, but we know how that goes. And then some of my Instant Age Rewind. And like I said in my last video, I like to let this dry down a little bit before I blend it out. Now I'm immediately going to go in and set with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to go in and wipe this bake off. It wasn't really baked, but I was going to wipe some of this excess powder off. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm going to go ahead and bronze just because I think I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyes last. So I'm going to use the Benefit Hoola today. Okay, I've learned my lesson not to do my makeup with my hat on. For blush, I'm going to be using the Pretty Vulgar blush in number 18. This is my favorite, one of my favorite blushes to use in the winter. I just love this blush. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with my Mario Badescu Aloe Cucumber and Green Tea Spray just to get rid of some of this powder. Then what I like to do is take the side of my beauty blender that I really didn't use, that really has no powder on it or anything like that, and just kind of tap it around my face. It just kind of makes everything sink into the skin instead of looking like it is laying on top of it. And I like to do this before I do my lower lash line so that I can tap out underneath of my eye, because I've been recently setting my under eye with the sponge again, and honestly sometimes it looks so good while other times it doesn't look that good underneath of my eyes. So I feel like it really depends on the powder that I use. And I feel like with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder that it sets really pretty underneath of my eyes, and then sometimes the Laura Mercier can look good while other times it doesn't look good. So I don't know, I think it just depends on what is going on with my under eyes that day. Now I'm going to jump into the James Charles palette, and then I think I'm going to take this dark green and just smoke out my lower lash line a little bit. Then I'm just going to dip into this brown right here. Can you guys see? So awkward. And just kind of put that, kind of smoke it out a little bit lower or kind of right in the middle of it, just to give more of like a grungy type, to where you can still see the green, like, you know, there's green underneath of my eye, but it's blended enough to where it's not, you know, too much. Then before I do my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and spray with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do my highlight first. I just don't want my mascara to transfer. So today I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Cosmetics Flash Palette. And I'm going to kind of mix these 3 shades because I did that the other day and it was absolutely beautiful. So I kind of just go boom, boom, boom. And that is the cocktail that I like. Oh my gosh, freaking gorgeous. I just cannot get over this highlight, to be honest with you. It's just stunning, stunning. I don't know how I will be able to get away from this highlight because it's just gorgeous. Now I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Before I forget, because a lot of times I will, I'm just going to do that same concoction and put it right here on my inner corners. Now for lips, I don't know where I got this, but it's very comparable to the, I think it's the L'Oreal High Shine Gloss, because this is just a red lip gloss is what this is. Alright guys, so that is it for this look. That lip gloss was coming off kind of pink to me, which is really weird. So I did go in with the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in number 11. It's called Kitten Heels, so I think this was my cousin Ripley's. Speaking of her, she wasn't able to get off work in order to come into town, so there'll be no Ripley on my channel. Boo-hoo. I need to go put on my Buddy the Elf shirt. I cannot wait to wear that. That is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.